And that's just not fair. This shouldn't happen to anyone at all. It just still upsets me to just talk about it because I don't even feel safe on my own campus and I'm away from home. I'm the first in my family to go to college. I'm doing this not only for me, but for my family, for my ancestors.
Shocking. A black student at Smith College was investigated by police while reading a book in the common room. Umu Kanute, a sophomore at Smith College, was reading a book in the dining hall of her Taylor House dormitory on Tuesday. School employees said she looked out of place and chose to call police.
Next thing you know, I see the cop walk in with Smith employee whom I've never seen before. And the man asked me, we were wondering why you're here.
Police told her that an employee had called the police about a suspicious black male, and she recorded the outrageous scene on her cell phone.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
We were wondering why you were here.
Oh, I was eating lunch. I'm working the summer program.
Kanute, a 5'2", 120-pound black woman with short cropped hair.
My heart breaks for her. It really breaks for her. Oh, that was so heavy. That was so deep. I pray that her heart is healed and you could never get that sense of safety and feeling safe back again. And she shouldn't have to compromise her look and her culture just to fit into this stupid system, binary system of what a woman and a man is, what gender is. And I feel bad for her, and it's sad because this is only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. I blame, well, you know what? The things that I really want to say, nobody's going to want to like to hear. But in this country, I remember I used to watch The View a lot. Like at work, you know, and if I could, you know, like say if I was in a business, not a business, but a staff meeting or something like that, and I had to go in, because usually a lot of our staff meetings, a lot of my meetings when I'm at work are either at 10 or 11, and sometimes in the afternoon at 3. You know, depending on whatever. I don't want to go into details, but a lot of times I watch The View with Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar and all those ladies, Sunny Hostin, and I remember Whoopi always saying, "Americans are smart. Americans are smart. They can sense bullcrap, baby. No, I think it's just the opposite. We're not the smartest, and we have the most information, the most resources, and we're still dumb." There, I said it. We're dumb. There's no way that with all of the stuff that has happened politically in the last 5 years, 6 years, that you could even re-elect this person that is about to go back into office, twice impeached, 34 felonies, all these different things that has happened that he has shown himself to be, and you all elected him back into office. It is crazy. So, no, we are not the smartest country. We're not. We're dumb. Like, we are devastatingly dumb here in this country. At this point, I blame, you know, I blame everybody. And I blame everybody for different reasons. I'm going to start and look at my own community. I blame trans people because everybody just wanted to be cute. Everybody just wanted to be the girl. Everybody just wanted to be the star. And they just wanted to be seen. No matter how reckless their behavior was, they still wanted to be seen. No matter how much it was going to be a negative stain on the whole community, they still wanted to be seen. The Sydney Stars of the world. Okay? The Shauna Brookses of the world. And every girl that's gotten on video and did some dumb shit. I blame you. I blame the girls that had huge platforms that didn't want to educate themselves and then educate their audience. There's so many people in this country, like I said, they're dumb. They're dumb. Most people, I was reading something where it says the average American is reading on 3rd and 4th grade level. That's bananas as adults. I blame, those same dolls that just sat around trying to be the passable girl and, I've never had any surgery and I've always been real and I woke up like this. No, baby. Who cares? A lot of us have that, are in the same boat. I don't brag about it. Okay? You did nothing. I love Laverne Cox, and I think in her own way she tried to educate, but I'm angry with Janet Mock. I'm angry with all of the girls that had huge platforms. T.S. Madison. All of the girls that had huge, they could have had a biologist or geneticist on there to explain how we are born this way. People think that the whole community are just a bunch of amugs that are waking up and deciding they just want to be a woman just to trick men or to go into women's spaces. And that's not what it is. Most of us, our transness starts with us. It has nothing, we're not thinking about y'all. It's a medical condition, a serious medical condition. And I'm angry that you trans women, a lot of y'all, all of y'all, really, I blame all of y'all. You've allowed too much disrespect. You had all this power and you've allowed these huge social platforms, including this one, to allow misgendering, to allow this everyone else to take our narrative and control it and then want to demonize us based on the narrative that they've created. That no one held the way other communities, when someone posts a video that is anti anything, and you know what I'm about to say, anti anything, that community rallies together, and they will shut it down. No, you don't get to demonize my community and put us in harm's way. I'm angry that so many trans women have allowed Instagram and Facebook, and you get a huge check from them to allow and all of this stuff to happen. People are so quick and so comfortable misgendering us online. Now that's starting to spill out into the streets. I see so many videos where girls are being, misgendered. Okay, so many incidents are happening and starting to happen, and they're going to continue to happen because people believe that come January 20th, 21st, when he gets back in office, that it's we can do anything that we want to trans because he hates trans. So he's gonna stand by us. Look at what they did with the Capitol. They thought that he had their back. Okay, I blame biological women. And then I'm going to get to the gay men after that. I blame a lot of y'all, too. No shade. You allowed that toxic femininity, that thing that only you and any other woman knows what that thing is, that has you hating the next feminine entity, the next female figure, whether she's trans or a biological woman. There's that thing that you have that you don't want to own up to, that you don't want nobody checking you on. That thing, when it comes to another woman, no matter what she is or who she is, you can't stand it. They love to talk about how men don't like competition. Women don't either. So you allowed whatever that thing is that you feel about trans women, because I don't believe all of y'all believe that we're tricking and fooling. Because there's too many things that you are saying in these comments. I'm reading the comments online. You're not angry about tricking and fooling. You're angry that we exist and we look the way we do. And that these men like us. And the shade is that a lot of women, they know when a man really likes a woman or likes someone, because that man is going to get angry, like, oh, I can't stand those T girls. I can't stand those G boys. Okay? Oh, I can't stand that yellow bone down the street. Yo, she not as pretty as you. Meanwhile, as soon as she turns her back, he is hollering at her outside of that bodega. He's secretly slipping his number. And not for nothing, she sees how you look at her and how you hate on her every time she walks down the street. So she's gonna gladly take your man number. Gladly. And she's gonna fuck him good just because you was evil to her. Okay? You need to fix that. Because it's toxic and it's destructive. And you don't see how all of this, the noise that, when y'all thought that this was just going to affect trans women, this transphobia, you don't see how there's more biological women that are affected by transphobia than there are actually trans women. All around the world. That's the gag. That's the shade. Y'all are affected more by transphobia than actual trans women. And because we only make up less than 1% of the population. Okay? Y'all make up a majority of the world. And people are misgendering y'all just as much as they're misgendering us. You would think that you would be like, figure out whatever that thing is that has you hating and jealous, or whatever that thing is, and want to heal that so that you can find community with the rest of us that want to fight this energy and fight this evil and hatred in this world. You can't fight evil and hatred when you're busy spewing it. Okay? Did any of you think that down the line that this transphobia was going to affect you? Especially as melanated people. They already think women of melanation are masculine. I see so many things that so many of you are saying in these comments. And I'm looking at the pictures of the women that are misgendering trans women. And y'all are so happy now that you've convinced all these men to misgender us. And you feel so safe that these men are in the comments with you misgendering and demonizing us. But little do you know, they're DMing us. They're the ones hollering at us. Baby? You can't be that delusional. The way y'all say we're delusional, you can't. You didn't think that this was going to affect you? All this noise that you were making about bathrooms, you ain't even thinking. You're not even thinking this hatred, and you're angry, and this protest all the way through. And it's disappointing because my biological women, y'all have always been the smartest in the room. You've always been the smartest. You've always been the ones that have been the most intelligent. This is disheartening to see how ignorant you're being. Because you didn't think that first of all, why would you want any trans woman in the bathroom with your man? That's number one. Why would you want a bad trans woman in the bathroom with your man? Because we gotta go to the bathroom. Why would you make this big of a stink and go on a media tour in front of the whole world to make this an issue? And now it's biting you in the butt. Now it's backfiring. Now you're gonna see everyone is so let me just say this. I forgot who made this quote, but when you put hate out in the world and you are intentionally put hate out in the world, it comes back to you. It comes back to you. I've seen it. It's universal law. All of this anti-trans stuff that you just relish in now is coming back to bite you. You could have had an ally, a strong, beautiful ally in your trans sisters. You could have had a united army of women that is trying to protect each other. And you did all this for what? Over a man? A dusty ninja? That ain't gonna marry you. That's never gonna pay all of the meal. They don't even want to pay a whole meal. They want you to go half on Shake Shack. They want you to go half on at Red Lobster. They want you to pay for like, oh my God. Most of y'all aren't even happy. You don't feel safe and secure and happy with these men. But yet you put them on a pedestal. And then you complain about them. Only to sit and enable them and defend them to the world. You look stupid. You look dumb. These men don't even protect you. They don't protect you. They will stand around and pull out their phone and watch you get burned till you're unalived on a train and not help you. The only time they want to stand up for you is when it comes to us. That's because they don't see us as a threat. But they see another straight or another big man as a male-identified man. Oh, they will think twice and 2 and 3 times before they even step to a man. You know how many women are physically assaulted in their homes, in domestic situations, and grown as so-called thugs and these hoodlums next door listening to it? None of them decide they want to go and be the man and stand up to that man that's hitting on his wife. They're cowards. They don't even protect you. I don't care about this page being taken down. I'm just tired of it. I want to blame the gay men, the G-boys, who have so much internalized homophobia or femophobia and homophobia and femophobia that they are so in competition with trans women that they want to, the same with the biological women, that they want to do away with us. Y'all are so jealous of trans women, and it shows in your actions. You're triggered by our light, our femininity, and you're triggered also the fact that the same straight men that you've been trying to get with for all these years don't want you. So you did the same thing that the biological women did. We need to make sure we let these straight men know that y'all not really women. We need to pump it in their brains that y'all not really women. Baby, let me tell you something. You're gonna get it more than anybody else, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's not even about trans women. They don't like queerness, period. They don't like LGBT people, period. You would think our community would be stronger and more unified. We're not. They hate you just as much as they hate us. And y'all know it, which is why y'all try to butch up and cosplay as straight men when you walk outside. Because the truth of the matter is you're no different than these straight men. You're cowards too. You're cowards. Oh, you'll fight a woman, you'll fight a trans woman, but you won't fight a straight man. We don't see videos of that. You don't see these straight men are calling you all kinds of names when you walk past them, and y'all sit and well, just keep it cute and walk fast. Baby, you're punks. And you're hating trans women because you hate this thing that you see in trans women, you see in yourself, that femininity. And that femininity is a liability in your community. Y'all hate each other for that same thing that you are. For decades, y'all hated. You couldn't be too feminine, no fats, no femmes. Y'all hated and discriminated and did all kinds of horrible things. If you detected someone that was gay was feminine, y'all would butch up. Even the flaming ones would butch up and put on a fitted hat and try to assume the role because you're cowards. Now the trans women was considered women, and we are women, but everybody, all these, let me tell you something, and I'm going to get to the straight men last, okay, because they have the most privilege among us, but these gay men, I blame trans women, y'all ran your mouth too much to these gay men. I don't care how much that's my gay brother, that's my gay father, or whatever. Y'all should have kept your stupid mouths shut. Y'all told them what kind of surgeries we were getting. Y'all told them what kind of, some of us had resources and things. Like, there's no reason why so many people outside of our community knows everything down to the surgeries that we're having and how we're getting them paid. Y'all told these G-men, these gay men, too much. And they sat back. Okay? They sat back and they were jealous. Because you know why? These same men that y'all bragging about, all the trans women that are going back and telling their gay homeboys, oh, you know, such and such I did. And not for nothing, I'm guilty of that when I was younger. I used to do that, and I learned really quick, very quick. Bitch, you better keep your mouth shut. Don't you tell these gay boys what you're doing with these straight boys. Don't you do it. Because I got a rude awakening from someone that I thought was my best friend, who was gay. He hated the fact that he had to pay straight men. And he doesn't know that I know, but I know that the comment that he made about me to a guy that he didn't even know that I was dating at the time, he hit on him. Okay, while I was in his presence, but he did it online. He had saw his profile and I was laying up with him, and we were going through each other's social medias and laughing at just at our social media. And he got literally, this was like, I can't even say it was kismet. I can't even say this was fate. It had to be, I guess. Because I'm laying up with him and he's showing me, we had a conversation of all the gay boys that are hitting on him and offering him money. And one of the gay boys that was offering him money was my ex-best friend. Okay? Y'all, I stopped telling them anything. Because first of all, they're angry that you are becoming the person that they want to be, for the most part. Or even if they're not trying to be trans, at least you are comfortable and you are thriving in your own skin and you are growing into the woman that you want to be. Okay? People don't like that. And then on top of that, you were able to get a job. On top of that, men are offering you money. On top of that, these men want to take you on dates and they're going to treat you like a woman. And these gay men are being turned down and sometimes, attacked for even making an advance at these straight men, but these straight men are into you. These gay, just like everybody is mad at the trans woman, but they're not mad at the straight men. The gay men aren't mad at the straight men that are turning them down and rejecting them. Okay? And or forcing them to pay. Okay? The straight women aren't mad at these men. They're never mad at the men. They're mad at everyone else but the man. The gay boys hate the trans women for 2 reasons. There's 2 reasons why gay men hate trans women. They hate trans women because we trigger their femophobia. We trigger their internalized homophobia and transphobia. We trigger that feeling of that femininity that even though they possess it, it's the thing that they probably hate the most about themselves, which is why they try to change it and butch it up. And then they hate us because we get the men that they wish that they can get. We get them on a different scale. They may be able to snag a quote-unquote bi-curious man, once every 10 years, okay? Which is why they're always on the prowl looking for them. They're looking for the straight men. They want the straight men. Now they're looking for ways. Now they're angry. I see so many videos of a lot of them saying, trying to justify hitting on straight men. Oh, take it as a compliment. No, we didn't do that back in the days. We left them straight men alone. Okay? The trans women, when the straight men come to us, that's a different story. But no, I don't want nobody hitting on my male relatives and making unwanted advances at my male relatives. Where they do that at? Baby, let me tell you something. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I had to go turn off the not this oven. I had to turn off something that was on the stove. I'm in here cooking Christmas dinner. I'm supposed to have some guests tonight, so I'm tired. I had to work. It was just so much going on. But I'm gonna have a few guests over tonight. And I've been up since this morning cooking, but I've been watching TikTok and I saw this video and it just broke my heart. But yes, those are the main reasons why the gay boys hate the trans women, is because we trigger their internalized femophobia, homophobia, transphobia. And then we're getting the guys that they really, really, really want. And it's almost like, how dare you live your truth and be who you are and become a beautiful woman, the things that they admire the most. Okay, that's number one. And, I'm coming down with a cold. I'm about to sneeze. I'm sorry. You know when you have that thing when you want to sneeze, but you feel it coming on? Okay, sorry. Excuse me. Oh, God. And then, last but not least, the biological men, the quote-unquote straight men. Okay, I blame you even more. And I'm going to tell you why. For obvious reasons. Because you're cowards. You're cowards. You didn't want... First of all, y'all the main ones that perpetuate all this transphobia and homophobia. And all this, the bravado, the male bravado, and this toxic masculinity and misogyny. You are the ones that perpetuate it and promote it. And don't realize that it's going to come back to bite you in the behind. Okay? You don't think. This is why I say this, everyone's dumb. Because you're also dumb. You don't think down the line that, wait a minute, I want to date a trans woman. I meet a lot of beautiful, bad trans women. I want to date them. And you didn't realize that you being transphobic to your family and friends was not going to create an environment and atmosphere that was going to kind of oppress you also? Because I've said this many times before. Every man is going to meet a trans woman that he is going to fall head over heels in. Every man is going to meet and fall in love with a trans woman, and he's not going to be able to, he's going to lose her because she's not going to want to be in a closet with him for much long. She may tolerate it for a few months, maybe a year, but she eventually is going to get tired. You don't grow in your transition, in your womanhood, just to be living a closeted life with a closeted man. You don't go through all the discomfort in your body and in the mental stuff that comes with transition and the hormones and the side effects and all the stuff that happens. Okay? God, hold on a second. Let me turn this thing off again. Okay, I'm back again. I'm in here cooking, y'all. I'll tell you what's on the menu at the end of the video, but the video's about to wrap up. But yeah, I blame you men more than anyone else because you had the ability to change the world's minds about us. You had the ability to lift us up as a different kind of a woman, as another option. Okay? Because here's the thing. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, even 15 years ago, 10 years ago, y'all were loving us publicly. Okay? But you allowed too many people to disrespect us and change our narrative. And instead of defending us, you joined in with our detractors. Instead of defending us, you joined in with all of the hatred directed at us. Because you were scared. This is why I don't want to be with you. I don't respect you. You're not a man to me. You had the power to change the world's perception of us. And what did you do? You let us down and you betrayed us and alienated us and harmed us and tried to oppress us so that we can go back into a closet with you. How dare you? I don't respect you either. And you all have the power. You're the leaders of this world, so they say. You control government. You control this world. And you do nothing with your power but oppress and abuse and cheat people. How dare you? I blame all of you. All of you. To my dolls, and you know my babies, and you know who you are, I love you. And I appreciate the sisterhood, even though it's just on here, but it's still something that warms my heart. You know, because I don't feel community when it comes to trans women. Everyone is just at odds with each other. I don't trust anybody, you know, but I love you 100%. I love you, truth teller. I love my dolls. Okay? But I'm over it. My heart goes out to this young lady, and I hope she gets healing and she feels safe again. Because I know what that feels like. Anyway, let me get back in here, y'all. It's Christmas Day. I'm sorry for such the heavy video. I don't really want to talk too much about the holidays. You know, to anybody that is having a hard time with the holidays. Who's that just text me? Whatever. Anyone that's having a hard time with the holidays, I want to send a piece of my heart out to you. I want to send love to you. And offer you some sort of comfort, just knowing that I love you and that you are loved. If you're suffering or you're missing a loved one, my heart goes out to you. I love you. You're going to get through this. Create the community that you want. Create the circle and the tribe that you want and need. You're going to be fine. To anyone that is just the holidays are the worst time of year, I'm sending my heart out to you. Child, I'm getting ready to get up in here and finish cooking. I'm just frying some chicken, making some candy sweets with pineapple and stuff. I'm making candy sweets, pineapple, with pineapple, 5 cheese macaroni and cheese, green beans sauteed in onions and chicken broth. I'm making peas and rice. I'm making cornbread. Also fresh rolls. Also an upside down pineapple cake. What else am I making? What else? I have cranberry sauce. What else? I think seafood stuffing. And I'm making seafood stuffing. That's the menu for today, everybody. So, I'm tired. I've been up. I've been cooking. And so I wanted to do this video and just to tell you guys I love you and have a great, great, great holiday. God bless y'all. Bye.